Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Should Los Angeles Lakers make bold move for Philadelphia 76ers superstar? The Philadelphia 76ers' dismal start to the season has sparked speculation about a potential rebuild. Just months into what was supposed to be the campaign in which they challenged for the championship. Make sense of that. With a 3-14 record, the constant unavailability of Joel Embiid and Paul George, and internal turmoil, the team may soon have to explore drastic changes. If the Sixers decide to change things up once and for all, the Los Angeles Lakers could potentially emerge as a suitor for George. The Lakers will always be in win-now mode as long as LeBron James is there. They have exceeded a lot of expectations so far this season, but might be another star performer away from competing for the championship. On the court, George offers plenty of value. His catch-and-shoot ability, ball handling, and defensive versatility align well with the Lakers' needs right now. He could complement LeBron James and Anthony Davis while adding another dimension to their offense. His playoff experience and ability to defend multiple positions make him an intriguing option for a championship contender. However, George's track record raises questions. Despite the veteran's undeniable talent, his teams have all fallen short with him in key roles. Just look at his tenure with the Los Angeles Clippers as an example. And his time in Philly could prove to be an even bigger flop if things don't improve soon. On top of that, George's history of injuries and inconsistency in high-pressure situations add a layer of risk for any team considering acquiring him. Financially, the trade would be complex. George's $212 million, four-year contract with the 76ers would require the Lakers to part ways with quite a bit. While George's on-paper fit with the Lakers seems fantastic, the high value and potential for another high-profile failure make this move a gamble. For the Lakers, balancing immediate championship aspirations with long-term stability will be key in deciding whether pursuing the Sixers superstar is worth the cost. Stephon Marbury calls LeBron James best all-around player that this game will ever see. Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James has earned the privilege of being frequently mentioned in the GOAT, greatest of all time, debate, but that can sometimes be a blessing and a curse. James has his fair share of skeptics when it comes to the topic, and former NBA All-Star Stephon Marbury might just be one of them. While Marbury views James as the best all-around player that this game will ever see, he doesn't have him ahead of Chicago Bulls legend Michael Jordan, and he doesn't have him ahead of Lakers legend Kobe Bryant, either. This certainly isn't the first time Marbury has questioned James' case as the GOAT. In one instance over the summer, he said that James doesn't even belong in the same breath as Jordan. While Marbury may not have James above Jordan or Bryant, the 39-year-old's resume is certainly nothing to scoff at. James, 40 next month, has 4 NBA titles, 4 League MVP awards, and 4 NBA Finals MVP awards. He has also used his incredible longevity to capture numerous other accolades, like his 20 All-Star nods, 20 All-NBA bids, and the NBA's all-time leading scoring crown. Meanwhile, even with his 40th birthday coming up, he's still producing at a high level. In his 22nd NBA season, he's averaging 22.9 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 9.3 assists per game while shooting 50.3% from the field and 40.4% from deep. His contributions have helped the Lakers get off to an 11-7 start this season. The GOAT debate will never actually be settled, and people like Marbury are a prime example of why. He has a very different viewpoint from many other folks, especially with his take on Bryant being above James, and his mind may never change. Everyone sees the topic a bit differently, which is why there will never be one correct answer. If James cares about strengthening his case in the debate, all he can do now is try to add to his resume before calling it quits on his NBA career. Lakers' biggest disappointment early in 2024-25 season. the Los Angeles Lakers have started the 2024-25 season at 11-7 and have looked inconsistent during the early goings of the regular season. A big part of the Lakers' inconsistency has been a couple of early disappointments on the roster, particularly from the bench. It would be easy to say that Christian Wood and Jared Vanderbilt have been disappointments for the Lakers, but they're both injured and have yet to make their season debut. That itself is a disappointment since both players were expected to play major roles in the team's rotation. But injuries can hit out of nowhere and can be unpredictable. When that happens, other players on the roster have to step up and help offset the loss of production. For the Lakers, they haven't exactly got consistent production off their bench, most notably from Gabe Vincent and Max Christie. Coming into the 2024-25 season, Max Christie was a prime candidate for a breakout season. He showed promise during his rookie year in 2022-23 and was a top standout during 2024 NBA Summer League. But he received sporadic playing time and was largely out of the main rotation last season. Under a new head coach in J.J. Redick, Christie began the 2024-25 season as one of the Lakers' main guards off the bench. But even during the Lakers' strong 3-0 start to the season, he just didn't have the impact that many Lakers fans hoped he would. He struggled with his shot early on and wasn't making much of an impact on the defensive end. When Cam Reddish was ready to make his season debut, Redick moved him into the starting lineup in place of D'Angelo Russell and Christie was squeezed out of the rotation. Christie's play has picked up in recent games though, showing flashes of the player the team expected him to be coming into the season. During the Lakers' win against the San Antonio Spurs on Wednesday, Christie tied a season high of 12 points while shooting 4 of 6 from the field. The Lakers obviously believe in him, having re-signed him to a 4-year, $32 million contract in the offseason. But he's going to need to pick it up and show more consistency for the rest of the season. Through 17 games, he's averaging only 4.9 points and shooting 30% from three-point range. Lakers news: J.J. Redick praises Anthony Davis's passing. The last time the Los Angeles Lakers played the San Antonio Spurs, Anthony Davis was completely dominant offensive with 40 points and 12 rebounds in a Lakers win. This time, the Spurs switched up how they defended the Lakers superstar, so Davis adjusted and controlled the game in a different way. Davis finished with 19 points, 14 rebounds, and a season-high 7 assists as the Lakers again defeated the Spurs to end their 3-game losing streak. As a team, the Lakers had 31 assists with LeBron James posting a team-high 11 as he recorded his 6th triple-double of the season. But head coach J.J. Redick felt it was Davis who set the tone with his passing. Redick spoke on this after the game, saying how the Spurs were sending multiple defenders at him from the outset, allowing Davis to pick them apart with his playmaking. Via Spectrum Sportsnet, "Really with our passing, I thought it started with AD. He had 39 here the last time we played, so they were sending bodies to him and we tried to get him the ball early in his spots to score and he was picking them apart. He just was a facilitator. Look, I've only coached him 18 games now, and the 19 points or whatever he ended up with is not gonna jump off the page, but he was a monster tonight and he does it every night. He does everything that it takes to win every single night." It speaks to Davis's versatility that he is able to dominate a game in so many ways. Often it is with his scoring or defensive efforts, but on this night his passing got everyone going and allowed the Lakers to get a much-needed victory. Davis also spoke on his passing, noting how the Spurs played him differently than the previous game and crediting his teammates for knocking down shots. Via Spectrum Sportsnet, they were doubling off the passer. "As soon as I caught it, there were 2 in my lap, so just making the right reads and getting off the basketball, hitting the guys that were open. Credit to these guys for making shots. They played me a lot differently, they didn't play me one-on-one like they did the other time when we were here, and I was just trying to make the right reads." Davis has been the catalyst all season long for the Lakers, doing everything in his power every single night to carry them to victories. He has so many elements to his game, and the Spurs found out that trying to make him into a facilitator comes with its own set of problems. Max Christie, Lakers acknowledged third-quarter struggles at halftime versus Spurs. Wednesday night saw the Los Angeles Lakers return to the win column after 3 consecutive losses in a balanced effort against the San Antonio Spurs. The leading scorer, Dalton Knecht, had 20 points, while the Lakers had 7 players in double figures. One of those players was Max Christie, who finished with 12 points on 4 for 6 shooting in 22 minutes. It has been an uneven season thus far for Christie, who was supposed to take the next step with a head coach at the helm. However, he has crossed double figures just 3 times, 2 of them in the Lakers' 2 wins over the Spurs. The Lakers guard spoke about his success against the Spurs this season, saying that it's less about the opponent and more about doing what is asked of him, as seen on Spectrum Sportsnet. "Honestly, I'm just playing. I don't think I'm really coming into the game thinking that I'm gonna play well against the Spurs or not. I'm kind of just playing my game. I'm playing hard on both ends, and I was pretty aggressive tonight offensively, especially to start in the second half. So that felt really good. I think I kind of helped our team push that lead a little bit and we got a good win." One thing that Christie was particularly happy about for the Lakers was that they were able to win the third quarter. That had become a point of emphasis after 2 brutal outings from halftime in losses to the Denver Nuggets and Phoenix Suns. Christie revealed that third-quarter struggles were a topic of discussion for LA at halftime. "I think honestly, as a team we acknowledged it at halftime. We said, hey, we got to come out and really make them call the first timeout in the third quarter. So we came out with a lot of force, came out with intensity. I don't think we really slacked, so I thought we did a really good job. I think when we do that as a team, we're really hard to beat. We built a really good lead in the first half and then kind of stood on that in the second half and grew the lead even too. So it was really good. If the Lakers can figure out the root of their struggles to begin second halves, it could be a huge turning point in their season. And if Christie can find what makes him so successful against the Spurs and replicate it elsewhere, that should be another reason to bet on LA moving forward." Former Laker angling for LA reunion after Nuggets blowout. The Los Angeles Lakers are sitting with a 10-6 record but are on a 2-game losing streak. In their last contest, the Lakers were blown out 127-102 by the Denver Nuggets, despite heading into the half with a 6-point lead. That lackluster performance caught the attention of head coach J.J. Redick. That Laker game also caught the attention of former Laker Dwight Howard. On Sunday, Howard went on X and posted a gif of himself in a Laker uniform with his hands around his eyes as if we were scanning the area. That was interpreted as him pitching for the Lakers to bring him back, amid their lack of depth in the front court. The Lakers have been without Jackson Hayes, ankle, and Jared Vanderbilt, feet, in the front court, and that is forcing Anthony Davis and LeBron James to battle down low a bit more. Howard feels like he can help the team, but he last played in the NBA in 2022 with the Lakers. Back in November 2022, he signed with the Taoyuan Leopards in Taiwan. After one season, he ended up leaving and still has dreams of returning to the NBA, particularly the Lakers. The 38-year-old has played with the Lakers for 3 seasons, securing an NBA title with them in 2020. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Dwight Howard? Leave your opinion in the comments.